Hello, this is Broyar, and welcome back to another episode of our Let's Play for Motorsport Manager. We are doing our challenge series with Predator Racing Group, and we're about to start our 9th season and our first season in the Asia Pacific Super Cup. We finally got promoted out of the previous league. Took us 8 seasons, but again, we are playing on the maximum difficulty possible, so I feel like that's probably pretty good. All things said and done. Plus, we've got a lot of investment in our headquarters, so I have a feeling we're going to have a pretty good headquarters even in this next league. I'm really looking forward to seeing where we stack up with the other people. But yeah, let's get things rolling. We're going to do a little bit of the preseason. Oh, basically all the preseason. And then we're going to go ahead and get into the first race. And that will be it for this first episode. There's actually 11 races total, so that'll even out to continuing to try to do the double race thing throughout the rest of this this league as well. So let's jump right in here. Looks like we do have, I think I remember at the very end we were trying to get Roland to renew his contract with us. We have renewed Layla's. Roland's, however, we still try to get it renewed. We'll find out. I have a feeling he won't renew it, but we shall try. In fact, there's the contract proposal for Roland right there. I just realized the audio appears to be going through my computers, my monitor speakers, not through my headphones. Can I fix that? You know what? I'm going to put a little quick pause in there, and we'll be right back. Because I think I have to restart the game to get it to register properly to go through my headphones. Because I don't think the preferences are going to let me just swap it over. No, I don't see any audio preferences specifically. Oh, wait, never mind. Audio right here. No, it's just the volume stuff. All right, I'll be right back, guys, and we will have it fixed. All right, we're back, and we got the audio fixed. Yay, us. I can do things. All right, let's get into this. We do have a couple sponsors coming up. We do need to look at this pit crew briefly here in just a minute. I'll have to make sure I remember that. But let's jump through this. Edu, snapped up, Kohler, blah, 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 blah. He's actually going to let me renegotiate. He has, like, no patience. So I'm a little surprised that he was going to let me renegotiate here. But let's see what he's really insulted by the wages, huh? I mean, I'll give you a couple ticks. That's triple the money. Triple the money. I don't know if I can give you much more than that, buddy. I'm already paying Aranzo over here as our current backup $500,000. So if you turn this down, I'm just going to stick with Aranzo, and he's got more potential anyway. I mean, he's got some things that are not so great at the moment, but he's got some things that are great. So we'll give you a couple ticks, see what you say about that, and go from there. If you don't say yes, then fine. We'll both go our separate ways, and all will be well with the world. Saving. Car design. Let's design next year's car. We do have a little bit of money. Not much, to be fair. We didn't really stick that much aside. So last season we did weak and medium. I'd kind of like to go like pretty strong if we can afford it. It is going to be really hard. I mean, we have a lot of money coming into this season. So, and as of right now, it says we're only going to lose $4,000 per race. I don't know how accurate that is, but we're going to try. Oh, we have to do the ERS supplier as well. That's going to be even more money. Ooh. Okay. Tempted to go weak or medium, but we definitely want the improvability, honestly. So because we want the improvability, because we're starting at kind of from scratch again, and it's a little bit cheaper anyway, I think we go with this one. It's still a really good part. A little bit less fuel efficiency, but gets us up to almost 2 stars. It looks like 2 stars on improvability, which is awesome. So let's start with that. Fuel supplier. Last season we did a 2.5 million medium, very weak. Again, I want to go with whatever's going to give us the most improvability, I believe. Because again, we're trying to start from scratch, work our way up. Material supplier, probably one of these two. Do we just go straight for the tire wear strong with the weak tire heating? I mean, that's expensive car. What are we up to? 21. So expensive. But I really want to get a good kind of jump on stuff this time around. And then brake supplier. Man, we are spending so much money on this car. Tire wear, tire heating. I'm actually tempted to go for this one right here. Save us a little bit of money, but get better tire wear. I actually think this is going to be okay for us. Still good tire heating. but better tire wear. And I think that's better for us. 24.5. I'm glad I set some money aside. And then we have ERS. I don't know if have I played with ERS before. I think I might have played way back when, but it's been a while. Supercapacitor ERS is a small energy store with an incredibly fast charge time. It also has good life when using power mode. Okay. Battery ERS is a large energy store which works best as an all-rounder. It has average charging and discharge times in all situations. Flywheel ERS is a large energy store. It lasts longest when used in hybrid mode. No idea. I'll be honest. No idea. I'm leaning towards battery because it seems to be, you know, works best as an all-rounder. Seems like it might be best in all situations. Yeah, let's go for this one. I feel like this is just the kind of right down the middle, the best of all worlds. We might, once we get some experience with it, maybe we decide to swap to something else. Let's just go right down the middle for the first time through, though. See how that looks. We almost got up to 3 stars in improvability. That's pretty good. Very, very expensive car, though. Incredibly expensive car. But we've got the money for now. Now, are we going to have it this next season? I don't know, honestly. It's a tough call. Okay, come on, Roland. Oh, he does like it. So, all right, it's expensive. Do we want him? Do we want to keep him? I think we'll keep him for now. I mean, that gives us 3 really good drivers, which may be more than we need, but I mean, we'll just see who develops the best. I mean, he's got the most potential. These two are kind of competing for that second place job, I think. So I think this is fine. We'll see how it goes. We do have some sponsors over here. Let's go and check this out. 5-star sponsors. No bonus here. Both of them are 3rd or above. We're probably not going to get 3rd or above, is my guess. So we want to go with whatever's going to be the best upfront payment divided by length, which would definitely be El Banco here. Because this one's $200,000 per. This one's about, what, $400,000 per? With a little bit extra. So this looks like the best one for us. A little 3 mil up front. Can't go wrong with that. We have another one coming up here in 2 races. Another one in 1 race. A couple of these are coming up. This one's not even going to come up this season at all. But it does give us $650,000 per race flat, which is awesome. All right. Contract renewed. We're still working on the car. We'll come back to the pit crew here in a minute. We'll come back. Let's zip through some of this stuff. We'll check the pit crew out once we get into the season. Unique opportunity. How is our marketability at the moment? I bet our marketability is already high, isn't it? Yeah, we're capped out. As possibly capped out as you possibly can be. There's no point in dinging our chairman happiness at all. Nope. Not going to touch that. Supplier breakthrough. Let's see. A bunch of people moving around, doing things. Tire heating. Ooh. I mean, there's no negative other than losing the money. I mean, tire heating could be useful. You know, why not? Let's go for it. Let's go all out. See what we can do this season. It's a little crazy, but we haven't even gotten our chairman money for this season yet, so I'm hoping that will help us out as well. Plus, we've got the HQ coming in with some money coming from that. I think we're going to be okay on the money side of things. Roland is feeling better. That is great to see. Especially if we just sign him a massive contract. Entourage. Less relationship with the mechanic, but he's our backup, so it doesn't really matter. But more morale. So hey. Doing fast food commercials. Hey, huge marketability boost. A little bit less fitness. I mean, it's not great on the fitness. Yeah, it drops it down quite a bit, actually. How long is he doing this for? 8 weeks, okay. Designing a clothing line, more marketability there. Man, we're getting lots of marketability. Let's do the car livery. This is our... We just did the polka dot. because that was our 8th season. This is our 9th season. So we'll do number 8, because the very first season we didn't get to pick one. So in case you're wondering why it's off by 1. That's a pretty cool. I actually like this one with all the different lines and stuff. Those are pretty cool. All right, we'll go with that. I mean, this is looking pretty good, honestly. I think we're going to be okay. Press HQ visit. Preseason testing coming up. I don't need... I mean, I don't want to lose marketability, though. So I guess we'll take this. It's unfortunate. It doesn't give us any extra marketability, but it definitely keeps us from losing it. So I guess it's a gain of 10 of marketability. Preseason testing. Come on, let's show up good here, guys. Come on. I know it's our first season in. It would be amazing if we were like top 10 or something. I mean, Layla currently sitting 6th. That's impressive. 7th? I mean, I'll take anything top 10, honestly. Roland's not too far off, all things considered. I can handle that. That's not bad. Now, that's not going to say that's where we're going to rank the entire season. We still got our work cut out for us, but it is a start. Yeah. Good question, sir. I'm tempted to just take the 10th and play it safe. Man, what if we don't? Because if we don't, we lose it. You know, we lose the game if we don't do well. But if we get 10th, we drop back down. So, you know what? We're going to go for 8th. Might be a mistake, but we're going to go for 8th. It's a little bit of money per race. Can we go ahead and start developing the car now? Yes, we can. So we do have 2 spec parts this league. We have the engine and the brakes. We could consider making a 3rd piece spec part just to kind of help us out a little bit. But yeah, we're kind of starting from scratch from everything else. We are currently 9th on acceleration. We are 8th on low speed corners, 9th on medium speed corners, and 8th on high speed corners. 9th car overall. Me saying that we're going to be 8th, probably a bit of a bold move, but let's see. Excuse me. A little bit yawn there. Apologies. Probably going to do either the gearbox or the suspension because both of those are currently 9th. Bumping those up feels like a good idea. Let's start with the suspension. This first piece is probably going to be one that we do not use very much, or at least we want to use it quickly. So I'm probably just going to take this one because we're probably going to design 2 more pieces after that anyway. So I think this is going to be fine. There's a little bit of boosted reliability for us to work on. Okay. Do we see exactly for sure how much money we're getting? I'll say that it hasn't updated yet. $871,000 loss per race. I knew it was going to be a bit of a ding when we came up to this league. That's why I was holding on to so much money. I know some of you guys were asking, why are we holding on to so much money? Why are we playing it that close? Because I knew it was going to cost us per race. Now, once this headquarters thing comes in, we'll be back on the positive side of things. But for right now, we are losing per race. So we need $8 million. Probably close to about $9 million just sitting there doing nothing to pay for this for right now. Can we request additional funds? No. I don't think we want to touch any of this right now either, quite frankly. Just leave it on the low. And then we'll go to improve some parts. I mean, we definitely need to get some of these 50s up a bit higher. What's the thing we're going to need for this next race? Acceleration and deceleration and front wings. I got to remember that the front wings are not spec parts anymore. Guess we'll plug in a couple of front wings for now. Really put all our points over here. Are you the best on reliability? You have a 19 reliability. That's pretty good. Actually, the best on performance as well, but that's okay. Let's just get us a token part on the performance side of things. Which part are we probably going to do the last? Probably one of these wings. I mean, 764 feels a little high, so it feels like maybe one of those we can just kind of tick up a little bit. I don't know. It may not be accurate, but we'll go with that. But again, I want to make sure we're going full on reliability. Get as much reliability boost as we possibly can. Yep, let's go for that. About to get our first suspension. We might be able to get a couple points here, a couple ticks here before race day. Yeah, I know you want to win tunnel. I mean, I do have a little bit of money, but not a lot to do another headquarters piece, or part, I should say, or whatever, you know what I mean, headquarters building. Let's come over here. Let's drop off this, anything's above 70 for sure. Honestly, let's just drop off everything. And plug in this thing, go full on, see if I can get this up enough to be able to use it right away, because it'll be worth what we're using. And then let's go ahead and design us a new part, another suspension, please and thank you. Probably this one. It's up to an 841. And then, oh, we can even lower the risk level. So that will help with some things if we want to do that. Or probably just go for one of these other corner options. Okay, 8th place drivers. That's interesting considering we've actually got some, I feel like, pretty decent drivers. We actually got up. No, okay. I thought we got higher, but it's showing a green bar, but it's still not great. Honestly, we are worse on the grid on that one, so that definitely will be our next part. It looks like, yeah. So that's fine. It's time for race day yet? I think so. Let's go ahead and plug this in real quick so I don't forget. Let's check who we can hire. I don't care about the 84. The 97 is pretty good. The 90 is definitely terrible. 15 on tires, 15 on fixing. And what kind of pit crew can we do? We can only do... Where does the fixing come from? Oh, here. Fixing comes from 2 of the tires, and then refueling comes from the other 2 tires. Okay. Does it not? Okay. Refueling are the bottom 2 tires. Oh, I see it now. It's highlighted now. Okay. I was confused. I was like, why is it not telling me which one's which? That's okay. Okay. Did we lose some? I actually don't think we lost anybody. I think it just put us a bunch of people on the bench for right now. Okay. Best front jack is 18. Best rear jack is 19. I don't know if it matters that those are... I mean, I think that keeping those the same would probably be okay. Tires and fixing, actually, if we could hire this guy that can do tires and fixing, pretty good option. Because we do need people that can do tires and fixing, quite frankly. We don't need somebody who can just do refueling and at this point. This 18 only on refueling is not really going to be good enough. So I think we fire you. Can we just hire you first and then fire Weeby? Where's Webby? Okay. And who's the guy we just grabbed? Is it this guy down here? Yeah, that's 18. It's pretty good, honestly, since that's the 2 things that we are going to need. All right, so those 2 are good. The best tires that we can get that also have fixing would be, there's a 1616. It's going to be a little harder to see, I'll be honest. And then we need tires and refueling. There's 1818. And then maybe 1418, 1517. Probably 1517 or 1715. Let's do 17 higher on the refueling side. Definitely slower pit times because of having to do this balance thing here, but that's going to be how it's going to have to be. There's actually a couple guys here that are good for tires and fixing as well. Actually, nope, that's a direct swap right there. Nice. I mean, I still think we go as slow as the slowest person over here, so it doesn't really help us that much. There's a 1719 that is also a direct swap. Okay. I think that's about as good as it's going to get. Let's go with that, see what happens. And, I mean, I don't think we're getting 7th or above, but we'll try. That would definitely help things out a lot. You really don't like... I don't think I gave him necessarily the best car. I mean, you both have literally identical car. I mean, I can swap this around a little bit just to make sure you have the slightly better car. Wait. How did you go from... I gave you a better piece and now you're unhappy? You confused me, my dear. You confused me. I mean, everything else is looking just fine. Okay, that looks good. First race of the season, guys. We all do have qualifying, although I'm not going to bother doing qualifying. Qualifying is just... I don't find it fun. It's not... I mean, I think practice is kind of fun, and kind of working that little, I guess you could call it a mini game out. The qualifying mini game, not so much. So we'll probably just let them auto qualify. Plus, it'll speed up time a little bit, and I don't want to waste time in the episodes trying to go through all the qualifying stuff. Let's just do the double 20 feedbacks, because why not? Oh, I forgot to see what we had available. Okay, that's fine. We'll gauge based off of what it looks like here in just a second. All right, handling, one end, speed balance, yeah, somewhere like that. Tire choice, 9 to 11 is not bad. We might be able to use these super softs. Let's go for the 9 to 11, and if we have to use the softs, so be it. But there's a chance we could end up using the super softs. Okay, something like that. Same thing here, 9 to 11. And oh, that's right, we have weight stripping now. Oh wow. Yeah, we'll have to look at weight stripping. Not now, obviously. We don't have anything we can weight strip now, but definitely something to look at here soon. We will take the practice, yes. Send out. Now we definitely got to get their reliability up as high as possible. Weight stripping is a nice way to get a little bit of an edge. Plus, it might incentivize us to go for somebody who has nurse. Oh wow, already a couple excellence. Thank you. That's going to make this a lot easier. Speed balance is poor. It's actually been only poor, so honestly, I mean, we know we're within kind of a range there. I should have checked this. We are doing qualifying, yes, or race, I should say, which is fine. I don't want to mess with qualifying. I don't care about the qualifying trim to perfect lines, unless we had time. If we do, cool. If we don't, that's not the end of the world. Okay, speed balance is already locked in. That's pretty awesome. Plus these other ones are only poor, which means, you know, they're within a range of sorts. Alright, let's go with that. That looks good. Tire looks good. No rain or anything today. Nope. No rain. Alright, got it up to good. Start. Something like that, maybe. We're actually already at 94. I might actually send you out for a full stint now, because I think you're going to be fine. Yeah, you're going to be fine too. We'll still do a tweak, but we've already locked this in pretty good. So we went from poor to great, just a teeny tiny maybe smidge here. Nothing, not enough really to change anything else. Jump you up to 12 laps as well. We'll probably bring you both in if we get up to rank 3s. But other than that, you guys go to town. Well, that was fast. I don't know that we're going to get enough qualifying to matter, though, to be honest. As soon as you guys pass the line, I'll bring you back in. Bring you back in. Can I bring 20 in? I think I can bring 20 in now. Or Grease in now, I should say. And then we'll send you up. Yep, perfect. We'll send you out for qualifying trim. I guess just 3 laps. And do I bother trying to change tires too? Or is that going to take too much time? Currently, it's going to take 10 seconds. Should I try changing over here? 2 more seconds. Yeah, why not? See if we can get even just a level. Could make a difference. Triple excellent. Okay. Oh, I should have done like last minute tweak as well. That's all right. 99%. Not bad. Qualifying trim. 3 laps. Same thing. Just do on some softs. Just see how much we can get here before the end. Even if we just get 1 level. That is pretty good. Slim chance we get a second level, depending on when they pass the line, based on when it ends here. Don't think we will, but slim chance. We cross the line. Nope, we're not going to cross the line in time. We're going to get a second level. Ah, we did get level 2. Perfect. That's actually not bad. Getting level 2 off of that, I can accept that. I mean, we are dead last. That's a little telling. I have to take that into account. There goes my 8th place or above for the season. Whoops. I mean, we still have some improvement to do. Don't get me wrong. So it's not over yet. All right, so this is today's qualifying. So we'll take the qualifying trim, I suppose, and super soft, because I think you always go out on the softest tires possible, I think. Do I have a nurse available at some point? For her, or for him, I should say. Car setup. Like I said, I could change that a little bit, but that's alright. Guess we'll go out for the super softs. Both of you are on super softs? Yeah, you're good. No weight stripping. And simulate session. I'm not expecting much from this, quite frankly. Oh yeah, we're so far below. Yeah, that 8th or above is not looking too promising. Now we don't have to do any more qualifying after that, because we didn't even make it. Because do they do 3 rounds of qualifying here, or do they just do 1 round? I know, the last time I did qualifying in the highest league, the last series that I did, you had to do 3 rounds. It almost looked like, unless we just didn't qualify for the 2nd round, it almost like this was just a single round of qualifying. Yeah, I forgot, we only get half our money for the race and half our money for the qualifying, so it definitely makes a difference as well. All right, quick fixes I feel like is going to be critical, and then race trim, and then for you, honestly, nurse and race trim. I think we gotta milk that, get as much from our parts as possible, type of thing. This looks good. I should have checked how many laps we're going to have. 33 laps. Oh, well, we start off 27 laps of fuel. That makes a pretty big difference. Can we do 1 stint of super softs? Was it 9 laps maybe? And this will be 26. It'll be what, 35? Yeah, I think we could start on 1 stint of super softs. Come in, pit in, do a stint of softs. By then we'll probably have to refuel and do the last stint on softs as well. We don't have this tire bonus anyway, so I think that's okay. And I think we're just going to burn pretty crazy. We do, good thing engines are spec parts, so that is going to help us a little bit. No weight stripping though. No, it's too soon. And it is in order of qualifying, yes. So we are pretty much dead last. And now we do have this thing. I'm just going to automate these for now. Once, maybe if we figure them out a little bit better, maybe we can start using them, you know, more intelligently. But for now, we're just going to automate. Oh, we can't even use it until, I'm guessing, the first lap's over or something? Is that what's going on here? All right, we'll do a couple laps of red. See if we can get some positioning or something. I'm not expecting much, to be fair. Okay, now we're starting to use it. There we go. Yeah. Burn that as much as you can. Sure, why not? It's interesting that we each have, you know, different strategies of you know, how we're doing our batteries and what type of batteries we're using, you know, how we built out our cars. So it's going to be interesting to see what does what, how each one benefits. Let's go down to push. We're starting to get a lot of temperature in our tires. It is a pretty warm day. No rain or anything like that on the forecast. I'm going to keep it red on the engine just for a little bit longer. As we dip into this red, though, I'm going to have to drop it down to yellow on the tires, though. If we get down to about 75% engine, I probably will drop it down on the engine condition. But for now, let's just keep pushing it. Because why not? For the moment, we're 7th and 8th. I can't imagine that's going to stick around for very long. Tires are still heating up pretty heavily. Probably have to drop down to conserve here in just a moment. Engines are dropping down fast. Okay, you're still good. You've got to drop down to high because you're... That's right, because he has nurse. I mean, we're going to have to swap off these tires pretty quick in a hurry, I bet. Let's go and drop down to conserve now. Try and conserve these tires a little bit longer. I'd like to try and get the 8 or 9 laps out of these if possible. Keep going on the red for now. We got nurse for a reason. I do need to kind of figure out how I want to pit these guys here in just a minute. I definitely want to pit them somewhat early to make sure they don't get down to that bottom band. Probably when it crosses past the 40% range, I probably need to start thinking about it. Still 76%, so we're going to keep you on red. Alright, so we're at 39%. We may wait till we get the message. Though they're both so close. I feel like I need to pit somebody this next lap for sure. Which does mean somebody else is going to go a little bit further in. Let's pit Roland first. Because I don't think it's really going to matter. Not this lap. Right, one more lap. I think that's what I said. Okay. Go ahead and schedule your pit now. We are going to come back out on softs this time around, though. It's going to be a little tight. Oh, we can recharge the battery in the pit, too. Interesting. That's right. I think I remember that, actually, now that I say that. Let's see here. We definitely need enough for the tires. We need at least 13 laps. We got 13 laps. We're not going to touch the fuel ups at all. All is well. Do I even want to bother fixing this? No, I do not. Surging the battery can cause it to overcharge, selling it for the rest of the race. I mean, if it was... It's tempting, but it's going to add time to our thing, and I don't think that's what we want. So I think I would rather just leave it as is and not mess with it. If we already were investing enough time that it would benefit from us, for us, then I might do something, but no, for now we're just going to leave it as is. Now, we're down to 74%. Let's go and drop down to high for now. We'll reevaluate here in a little bit. It's really the last stints want to be the ones that can be affected the most by kind of engine conditions and stuff. You're going to be a little bit low. In fact, yeah, she's already complaining. So we definitely want to pitch you in now. Your fuel's going to be fine. Do have faster fixes. Just not fast enough in my opinion. Again, same thing here. There's really no point in doing that. We'll leave it for now. Maybe the next stint will fix something, but for now, I think we're okay. Let's go and just go up to yellow on the tires for now. Layla's a bit low on her tires. Lower than I would like. The good thing is that a lot of other people are pretty low as well. I mean, look at Ingledew. So incredibly low on their tires. So all that, everybody that's down below, you know, kind of losing a lot of time on their tire wear, you know, we were right there with them. So not too big of a deal. All right, really not much for us to do, honestly, except just chill it out. So let's just fast forward a little bit here. Get through this middle bit, and then we will kind of go from there. Keep an eye on the engines. I mean, 60% is not terrible, although we started at 80. Bottom is what, 20? So we have what, 60% between the two. So if we get below 50 before halfway, we need to readjust some strategy here. Okay, we can jump you back up to yellow on the tires. Presumably going to have to pit for tires before we pit for drop down to conserve before we pit for fuel. Look at that condition. We are almost halfway, about to be 50%. So we've got to keep an eye on that. You're going to be fine. We don't have to worry about you with the nurse. Nurse is definitely very, very good. Just keep it going, guys. Hey, we're above sponsor objective right now, which is higher than I expected. Hopefully they're using their power charges intelligently. I honestly don't know. I assume you want to use it when you have a chance to pass somebody, but, you know, honestly, you know, kind of trusting them to do their thing. I think we need to go one more lap with Roland here and then try and consider his pit, maybe. We might be able to go one more lap after that, to be honest. Because the bottom band on the softs is not going to be near as bad as the super softs. So we can push it a little bit more, although she's really close behind is the problem. Oh, hello. Because we did not put you down to conserve. Whoops. So maybe we do need to pit him now. Or arguably, we could pit her now. She's already too far down on the engine condition. I need to drop that down to medium just for a bit. Man, she's got a lot of stuff that technically is going to need to be fixed. Do we go ahead and pit her? I think we do, because I think she can get the last 13 laps on the softs just fine. So we do need 13 laps. I don't think we're going to be able to do any engine pushing at all, so I think we give her almost exactly 13 laps. Just exactly. And just go yellow for the rest of the race. Looks like we could fit this in with her bonus. Can we fit any charge? No, because it's extra charge. Okay. In that case, we're not even going to mess with it. We'll fix one part, and that'll be that. But yeah, we are not pushing her engine at all. We're just going to go double yellow. We'll keep an eye on the tires, but other than that, she's just going to sit there. If we get close to the end of the race, we might consider something, but for now, we're not going to risk it. You, however, still have some engine condition. So you, I think I would like to try and push up a little bit. So we want to go up to what, 13.2 if we're going to go orange the rest of the race. Maybe we just go 13 and then do orange for a big chunk of the race, but maybe not the whole thing. Oh, he's got a lot, actually. Let's go 13 plus. We might even be able to go red for a bit. We're not going to fix anything, right? Yeah, there's just no point in fixing anything, not especially with nurse. All right, let's go for this. Can definitely go orange. Keep it on orange for now. So we're going to do that. Really just kind of keep pushing. Once we get, you know, maybe 5 or 6 laps left, we will consider like looking at the fuel and doing something different with the strategies. But for now, we're just going to settle in. Get a little bit warm up here. I'll let it go a little bit longer, but I think we might have to come down here in just a minute. Do have one person above sponsor objective. Hopefully we can hold on to it. Go Roland. The fact that 8th place is us as well is definitely a convenient thing. Park conditions are getting pretty low over here. Park conditions over here are obviously great. Alright, so we are going to have, let's see, 5 laps remaining when we cross the line here. So you've crossed the line. 5 laps remaining. We can go red the entire rest of the time. because that's what, 6.5. Actually, we're gonna have to go high for just. Okay, we'll re-up value at the end, but I think we can go high for a bit, overtake for a bit, and then you. Same thing. Technically, could go higher engine conditions, but you're just too low on the engine. We have to just keep this low and just let you coast through this and hope that you survive. We'll give it a couple laps. Man, 4th and 7th would be amazing. 4th and 6th would be amazing. 3 laps left. We'll check here in a minute. Yes, I get it. Oh, so many bad park conditions. We're really just doing just gonna coast as much as we can. Now we gotta ignore it. Sorry. This few laps left. If we stop at all, we drop position. If we retire, we drop position. 2 laps left. We do need to go orange for a bit. Let's go ahead and go orange now. And then for you, just it's got to be what it is. We're holding on for dear life. Final lap. We're in 2nd place and 5th. But we got somebody knocking on the door here, so we've really got to. We're going to probably push it up here. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and push it up to overtake now. And I'm actually going to go ahead and go up to, might as well go up to push. You know, what's going to happen? We're going to push you up to neutral, but nothing more than that. Just keep you on low and neutral. Hope that we can hold on for one more lap. Come on, hold on to 2nd. Hold on to 2nd. Hold on to 2nd. This would be amazing. 2nd and 5th? I mean, that's pretty impressive. I was not expecting that. I mean, are we going to be able to hold on to 2nd and 5th type positions for the entire rest of the season? My suspicion is probably not. But getting some early points in this league is so incredibly valuable. And getting points from both of our guys, because I think only 5th and above get points. We'll find out here in just a minute, but I think that's the case. I mean, our cars are going to get better as the season progresses because we are building parts. Yeah, just 5th or above gets points. We've got as many points by ourselves as the Chariot Motor Group has as a team. So getting those early points is such a huge deal, because what if we get to the point where we don't get money points later on? Those 8 points could carry us to top 10, you know, or something crazy like that, because so few people do actually get points. That's pretty impressive. I'm pretty happy with it. Of course he's injured again. Roland, what is your deal, buddy? You always get injured. Effectively tied for 1st place as a team. I mean, it's only 1 race in, but feels pretty good. Yes, yes, you and your little boo-boo. Good thing is, though, we could bring Oronzo in as a substitute because he's good enough. So if we want to leave Roland behind to give him some rest, actually is a doable thing, and we might actually do that. Still lost some money on the race. Oh my god, still lost money on the race, but we made a little bit of it. It's so funny to lose money on a race when you get 2nd place. That's just the way the league is. Once we get that car factory, though, that will definitely flip that around. We're going to get that here in, what, 11 weeks? So it's still a little ways away, but it's coming. Yeah. Okay, well, we're going to go ahead and put a cut in there. When we come back, we're going to be doing a race again. It looks like China, Beijing. So that's going to be fun. I don't know. If we can get a few points in these first, 3 to 4 races, and then even if we don't get any points the rest of the season, I think we're fine. We're completely safe. We're going to get 8th or above easy if that's the case. So I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. First season in the new league. I feel like we're in a pretty good place. We may not, like I said, we may not stay 2nd or 5th, but I think we're not getting relegated. I feel pretty confident that we're not getting relegated. The 8 points we already have is probably enough to keep us from getting relegated already. So I'm feeling pretty happy. We'll see what happens. I do appreciate you guys watching. May God bless you, and I hope you join me again next time. Thank you, and goodbye.